Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make an acrylic terrarium, just like this one. The tools you're going to need for this project are a corner clamp, measuring tape, a rivet gun, an Exacto knife, electrical tape, an applicator bottle, a torch, Weld-On 3, a sanding block, a Sharpie, a 1/2-inch spade bit, a step drill bit, clamps, a funnel, a drill, and a Carpenters Square. The material you will need for this project is a lock or a screen clip, hinges, 3 pieces cut to 6 inches by 10 inches, 2 pieces cut to 6 inches by 6.5 inches. Depending on how large your substrate dam you want, you will need 1 piece cut to 6 inches by 3.5 inches to mimic what I made here. 1 piece cut to 6 inches by 1.5 inches, and finally 1 piece cut to 6 inches by 5 inches. If you don't have your pieces cut for you by your plastic supplier, you're going to need to cut them yourself. You have a couple of options to do this. You can use an Exacto knife to scribe the piece and then break it over a sharp edge, have it laser cut, use a router table, or, like in the case of this video, use a table saw. Acrylic is best cut with a router table. When using a table saw, make sure you use an appropriate blade. One thing that helps is the 0 clearance throat plate in the saw. You want the gap around the blade to be close to prevent chipping, especially with thin acrylic. Once you have your pieces cut, I like to mark and drill all the holes that are needed for hinges, venting, and locking mechanisms. A tip when drilling thinner acrylic, use a step drill bit. This will prevent the acrylic from cracking. Also, if you're using a thicker acrylic, cover the area with painter's tip, as this will help it from cracking as well. To adhere your pieces together, start by filling your applicator bottle with Weld-On 3. You don't need much, so don't waste it. A syringe works better than this bottle, but this is all I had on hand. If you use a syringe, you won't spill it like I did. Before starting to glue, remove the inside protective layer. You can remove all the protective layers, but I like to keep whatever is on the outside until the end to stop the acrylic from scratching while moving it around. Use your clamp to ensure your sides are perfectly square. Even if your sides are off by 1 degree, it could be detrimental in the end. Once you have it clamped, I like to use electrical tape to hold the pieces together. This helps apply an even amount of pressure. Now you're ready to glue. Start by applying a thin bead of the cement. You will be able to see it saturating the edges. Don't use too much, as it will melt the acrylic and cause your edges to bubble. Side by side, continue with the same process. Take your time. You should let each side cure for at least 5 minutes before touching it. If you don't allow enough time for your edges to cure, the cement will drip and again ruin your edges. When attaching the top and bottom, make sure to apply even pressure by adding a weight on top alongside the electrical tape. And, as always, glue with the side you're attaching facing down to avoid runoff. Gluing on your front is simple. Just be sure to tape down both of the sides as well as from the top into the bottom to apply pressure on every edge. Now follow the same process as you did with the bottom of the front, with the top of the front. For this particular terrarium, I used riveted hinges. Acrylic hinges that are glued on in the same process do look better in the end, but I didn't have any on hand. The final piece is to use your torch to flame polish your edges. This is optional, but it makes your cage look professionally done.
And there you have it, the process to make an acrylic terrarium. The only thing I left out of this video was how to ventilate it. I'm gonna leave that up to you. You can either drill holes in the sides or the top, add some screen to the top, or add a round vent just like this one right here. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, drop a like down below and leave a comment if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe for future content. Thanks!